What you doing, Charlie? The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke. You wanted to talk?
When you put it that way.
Did you do something?
Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Open up those ear holes. Deadpool's gonna tell a story. Once upon a time, there was a handsome merc who had friends and family that loved him. But chaos and destruction followed him wherever he went, and it ended up hurting the people he cared about most. He waved goodbye and peaced out to live a life of solitude. The end. I'm still workshopping it, but I think it could be made into a movie. Yeah, well, I don't like I figured you should know about some of the skeletons in my closet. But shh, some of them aren't ready to come out yet.
Do you feel better now that you have told me?
Give me 3 to 5 business days and I'll get back to you.
You put too much pressure on yourself.
Duh, don't you? Hell, I hope it...
Like playing with fire, huh? Hellfire forges the strongest steel. Caretaker could have been time to take it to the next level.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. What I needed. All right then.
You know, when I first heard about Lilith and her apocalypse, I was...
And now?
Nico and company made the right call when they raised you from the dead. Because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to...
You are fond of Nico and magic and the rest of the Sons, are you not?
I am. They... and
I am just following in your footsteps.
There are 3 ways to lead, Hunter. By example, and by example. When I enlisted, I was 90 pounds soaking wet. A light breeze would have knocked me over. Not what you call captain material. But I didn't give up. And I won't let you either.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Don't blink or you'll miss it. What can I say except you're welcome? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. See ya, Hunter.
Why are you smiling?
Because you're dead. Hangman.
Damn it.
No offense, Hunter, but you suck. I couldn't have come up with an easier answer.
The irony of a Dhampir telling me that I suck is not lost on me, Eric.
Hey, keep it down or this...
Is that why you brought me here? To tell me how much...
Actually, I'm here to tell you how much... You're turning out to be one of my favorite...
What about Captain...
I don't know her. Been a while since I've had someone to lean on who handles their inner demons with as much swagger as you do.
Hannibal? What a...
No, man. I mean, he was a vampire, but not the worst of them. Turned out to be someone decent. We worked together to track down the vamp who killed my mother, Deacon Frost. He didn't have to help me, but he did. Proves that even the baddest of the bad can still have a heart, even if it's not beating. Resisting succumbing to your own darkness takes a shitload of willpower. I'm proud of you for resisting yours. Just don't fall off the wagon.
What happens if I do?
Then I'll just have to kill you, just like I killed my mentor Jamal.
You never told me what happened with that.
Well, here's the abridged version. Dracula turned Jamal into a Class A Nosferatu, and I had no choice but to put him down. Hardest thing I ever had to do. But mark my words, Hunter. If you ever go 100% evil on me, I won't think twice about taking you out too.
I would do the same.
What do you mean?
If you ever became a danger to others, I would stake you in a heartbeat.
Well, let's hope it never comes down to that. Already lost enough friends that way. Don't want to lose another.
Then here is to not killing each other.
I'll drink to that. Oh, and Hunter, this blood's for you. Do your thing.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter. Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn...
I do not think you are intimidating at all.
What brought this? Either way,
Good girl, Charlie.
I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
What do you think of...
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
But the real question...
I'm not sure...
You have to admit you're...
Ah, you're talking about... It's not really... Logan kept a secret for Agatha. It must have been, what, 1985? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell. We looked quite ridiculous. Well, happy.
What did you do to provoke their ire?
Oh, I see. You think I did something wrong. But it wasn't me they were upset with. It was Agatha. See, the Salem Seven were her grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with... He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to... What?
I hope you were able to exact revenge on them. Give them the justice they deserve.
Agatha did penalize them by finding a way to take away some of their powers for good. I wanted her to do more, but she wouldn't go further than that against her own family, no matter how dysfunctional or dangerous it had become. Speaking of dysfunctional family dynamics, I
know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Any new leads? This won't take long. Just more evil. This should keep someone busy. This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too. Bye.
You Blaze. You Blaze.
Show no mercy.
It seems they haven't changed their minds.
Everything's cool so far.
A gift from ancient traditions.
A moment. You should really stay down.
usually works.
Interesting tactic.
You asked for it.
That's the spirit.
This should be good.
Allow me.
None will pass.
You'll have to do better than that.
Ow! Quit it!
Strangely predictable, right?
Hope this helps.
Careful, I'm allergic to latex.
You started it.
The staff of one is in good hands.
Good one. Ready to do this or what?
Insert catchphrase here.
one. I bet your Hydra recruiter didn't mention any of this, huh?
Let's hope for a better outcome this time.
With extreme prejudice.
That was really something.
Bad luck for you, friendo.
We've done it. Excellent work.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Hey there.
Did you...
Of course.
Well, looky who it is.
Hey,
You seem so much wiser than your years.
I have worked hard.
Are you... I do not think you are even close to your limits. The goddess must be busy.
Coming to...
Meet you there.
I'll walk you. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't realize. I really should have read this.
Whenever I read...
If you... Can we start?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded. I can't argue with that. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is Hunter. Do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant...
I just told you.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Nico has given me an appreciation for... I think it is called schlock?
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, you leaving?
Hunter, hello.
Hunter.
Does not seem right to intrude in their space.